Atmospheric conditions are suboptimal to mission deployment and evacuation. This is as close as I can get you to the Longinus Gamma facility.
Tyranid, burrowing class, apex size.
Take heed, Viridian. Trigon target acquisition vectors are unknown. Best to keep moving and stay together. Projecting a sense of tactical dominance may deter it from attacking. For now.
Traverse with caution, brothers. Form up and move. Speed up and stay close. Run as one, brothers. One confirming spot. Another Xenos bioform eliminated. Changing magazine. Fresh munitions. Fresh magazine in. Tunnels towards our position. This location provides sufficient advantage against the Trigon.
A lift station lies just ahead, Meridian. Considering the Trigon's presence is incidental to our objective, utilize the lift to reroute closer to Metrian's keep.
You heard the Magos brothers. Rally at the lift platform. Exterminate. The lifter has us in its sights. Stealthy Xenos can hide, but not for long. Reloading.
I have transmitted no authorizations.
This is not an ideal run. We must keep moving until the lift arrives.
Transport lift status. Begins, ceases. Begins, ceases.
Wait out the lift while rotating positions.
The lift has arrived.
Now to the lift.
Ignoel Metrian welcomes you to Longinus Gamma Bioresearch Facility. Please do not disturb the lift. It would be a waste. I have no music to play while you descend. Use the silence to contemplate your futile, brutal existence in service to a desiccated cause.
Magos Callium, can you analyze this servo skull?
Meridian, the servo skull is enslaved to an unknown master. I am...
Irritable signal silenced. Continue to discuss your fate amongst yourselves. It changes nothing.
Ignore the servo skull, brothers. It is clearly malfunctioning.
A suggestion, abandon Gallio's misguided vendetta against the Magos biologists. Do you know what Gallio and Metrian achieved together in the past? Ask about Project Zeta 6, if you ever speak to him again.
That Trigon is a greater threat than a malfunctioning servo skull. Servo skull sentient period beyond their lifespan. Remember that. That is a card effect. Disgusting tyranny scum. Swapping magazine.
Select preferred method of execution. Decapitation, desiccation, defenestration, dismemberment, disembowelment, drowning, dissection. Would you like to hear more?
Deploying crack grenade. Broke the Xenos onslaught.
This is the wrong path.
Stay dead.
You must turn back.
Prospects catch the zoanthrope. We severed the zoanthrope's connection to the hive. Prospects deep scan ready. Reloading.
Your brothers think you are the weakest among them.
That is the biggest tyranny I have seen. We will get our chance at it, brothers.
I was worried you had fallen victim to Metrian's mastery of malphonic disruptive frequencies, but now the uncomfortable sensation associated with relief cools my remaining skin. Be warned, Viridian. Metrian cannot hope to stand against you alone, so she will lie and stall in hope the Xenos swarm will devour you. Case in point, she has enslaved that servo skull as a crude mouthpiece. But give her word zero credibility for the mission's sake. And your own.
Heard and acknowledged. Magos, we have a Trigon complication. The facility will be infested in moments.
Status. The facility is well stocked in mining gear. Requisition melter charges to eradicate the tunnels and halt the infestation.
Melter munition should be nearby. Eradicate the Xenos always with the melter charges. Melter charge source, brothers.
Melter detonation materials available.
Place melter charges on the Xenos swarm spots. The thermal power of the Imperium will halt this infestation. Pathetic tyranny. Place melter charges on the Xenos swarm spots. Hive tunnel destroyed. Onwards, brothers, towards the objective.
Inside the facility, you'll find Mitch cowering in her data enclave.
Area you missed our binaric discourses, you could have sent communication. I observe you still pathetically cling to views of soft tissue. Remember, meat lacks efficiency, whereas metallic alloys stave off corrosion and degradation for far longer.
How far you have fallen, Noel, that I must drag you back into the night.
Raven it down.
The Tyranids will digest your flesh as biomass.
Fresh stand resolute against the Xenos swarm. You are fertilizer now, Xenos. All specs primed. Melter bomb prime.
I hereby order you to turn your weapons on each other.
Exterminate. We made our Primarch proud. Reloading.
When you die, I will dutifully record your howls of agony for future intimidation.
No telling what surprises await.
3 meat lackeys seems like overkill, Galio. You think too highly of me. These poor, inert variables shall perish here, devoured by the Tyranids. And you do not care.
Atrium shut down power to the uplink terminals. You must resupply the generator with a backup power cell. She hopes the Tyranids will annihilate you, but she underestimates the second company.
We shall seek out a power cell at once.
I beseech you, Galio. Bear witness to the summation of our divine arithmetic from long ago. Remember Project Zeta 6?
As my theorems predicted, your life vector has converged with renegade factors, and Zeta 6 was a waste of computational resources and one perfectly good Grox. Surrender now, and perhaps leniency can be granted. After the mind probes, of course.
You are a redundant functionary. Your Astartes shall die here, alone, in the dark.
Another Xenos bioform eliminated. Tyranid artillery in sight. Detecting my second mine. No Tyranid will ever stand against us. I have a power cell. We must charge the generators at once. Tyranid burden.
Light and darkness. How easily flesh parts
network. Metrian will seize any opportunity to damage crucial data, which would deem this mission a failure. Do not let her connect to the consoles.
Viridian is your safeguard, Magos.
I am copies of copies, backups of backups, and I degrade not. You have already fallen.
Secure that console uplift. Planting melter bomb. The high lone tower victim. I will hold the console. Disabled this console.
Return to Metrian's containment unit. See, Metrian, the more you thrash, the deeper you set our hooks.
These tender claws of Astartes' flesh have accomplished nothing, Gallio. My machinations are already achieving my designs. You are fools, peasants.
Silence, Metrian. Brilliant. Confirm possession of her quivering mass of computational gray matter.
The Magos biologist is in Viridian's possession.
Pilot, Viridian is ready for evacuation. Sending updated extraction coordinates to you now, Viridian.
Pathetic tyranny abomination. Changing magazine. Mobilize reinforcements. Eliminate it. You are fertilizer now, Xenos. Ammunition cache here.
These slaughtered monstrosities. Well met.
For the Emperor! Be ready. One last maelstrom we go. Warspec scan confirms this is the correct vector. Changing magazine. Another Xenos bioform eliminated. Fresh magazine in. Exterminate! Reloading! Lictor! Sneaky fine thief! Let's tag the burrowing tyranny! Burrowing ravener! Thought you could hide from it. Stay close and sharp. Picking up extra rounds.
I cannot land with that burrowing abomination hiding about. Deep scans have penetrated the atmospheric disturbances, and Metrian's meddling code. Trigon vulnerability data pushed to your displays.
Iridium, form up and dig in for a fight. Concentrate firepower on the brakes in his chitin plating. Rearming. Cauterize and collapse, brothers. Place melter charges on the Xenon swarm spots. Purify the area of the chittering bull. Fresh magazine in. Ammunition cache here.